It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And this one features Marlon Humphrey. He'll make you pay if you throw his way too often. It's the Seahawks and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row. And the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
A good start. 1 play, 10 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Walker once more. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 20 carries, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen consecutive drops and hold him a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Deontay Hardy back deep. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense set to go to work, and it's Lamar Jackson now at his 6th NFL campaign who will lead the way.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds. Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive, and Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead, they have control. Now they just want to settle it and play their game and defend that advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Henry. Down at the 35. It'll be second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 19 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And Howe will throw it. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Straight ahead, Walker. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. On the return, Hardy. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 12-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. They were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Al down to throw it. Outright to Smith and Jigba. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Howe throwing on 3rd down here. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps it off for Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on 1st down. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
46-yard line.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
They run again with Walker. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give for Walker running right. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Powell from the gun. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Powell. And off balance slow there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go. We've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 21-yard line.
Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Henry up the middle. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. The Ravens at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners is 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Walker now on 1st and 10, down to about the 37.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Howell's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Howell. He's got his big tight end, Fant. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, Howell to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Howell throwing on first down here. And that is incomplete. On the coverage, a little too good there. And it's second down. Throwing here, Howell. This is Fant on the short completion. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Hardy set to return. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh.
And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Justin Fields, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw caught by Andrews. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's 1st and 10. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action now. Jackson.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Powell. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time he once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action with Jackson.
This will go to Henry out wide. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Here's Jackson. Well, they would have got the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
I don't care what level of football. 3rd down is emphasized on both sides of the ball. So right now, defensive guys are celebrating. They're going to get off the field. For the offensive guys, that's a missed opportunity. You've got to keep the sticks moving.
Yeah, it would have been first if he'd been able to hang on. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now Howell. And it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Off-play action. It's Howell. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry to about the 35, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The quick feet by Jackson. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Inside handoff, Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he will have a Ravens first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4. He got 4 on 3rd down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
In motion, Aguilar. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 6.
Jackson now. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Check down here for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now it's Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st down, Howell. He completes this to Walker. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw it.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, they should go put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Smith-Njigba with the grab. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. They begin with Henry. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Well, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. DK Metcalf of the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Howell out of the shotgun.
And that's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
4th down, Howell, desperation time.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Again to Henry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell going right back to Fant.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Howell throwing on 1st down here. Catch is made by Metcalf.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Holding offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Howell.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Now Howell.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And once more, Howell back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Howell from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Now Howell. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now we'll get whistles, and they signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore,